Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. About to put toe to leather and get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So USF's offense will come out first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Ready, go! Ready, go! Out of the gun, the running back has it. 7-yard pickup on that one, 3rd down and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll send the back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
on the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida Atlantic's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. They're going to test the right side with this one. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires immediately. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Gets the back moving. Got to make the play on 4th. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Got his man. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Making the adjustment on the play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Coleman. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Owls! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Reels it in down the left side. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Nice move there. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down immediately. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Ready, go! No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. This defense has given up ground, but stood tall at the end. Forced a field goal last time. They'll try to do it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown Bulls. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Second and long here. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Throws to the wideout. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. He slings it deep to the left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Give to the back. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of it.
Snags it and he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to pass, it's Coleman. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This one's complete. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and short now from their own 48. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Trying to make magic with his feet. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Turns it upfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With the lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Reese?
Okay, Holly.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown in those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
It's complete to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They believe they can run right here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
it's a seam wide open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back. It's Coleman. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Owls! They take the lead here in the second half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
17, South Florida, 13.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes the easy completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Rush right in his face. Complete downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Hauls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. And he puts through the extra point.
Florida Atlantic, 24. South Florida, 13.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The play fake. Swings it out to the flat. Shakes off the defender. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Headed into the 4th quarter, these 2 wide receivers, prolific playmakers. Here's how they've done in this one so far. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Goes high to pull it in. They'll get him out of bounds across midfield. Mark it down at the 49, and what a big play to change the approach of this offense.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Caught over the middle. It's moved.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Churns into the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Gotta make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the...
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bulls!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They want that clock to run. Runs through a tackle. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Touchdown, Owls! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Deep in the end zone, it's Daniels. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down on the USF sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Second down to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, South Florida. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Working that left side now. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Complete. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Florida Atlantic, 45. South Florida, 27.
He'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He wants a big play here late. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
He's got it down the field. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They just keep firing. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Look out! Got him for the sack. His defense turning up the intensity. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass, and a bullet dodged by this offense. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up.
Going for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Looking for a man, it's Coleman. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
South Florida, 27.
Coming out with it, it's Daniels. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
2nd down, going to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.